4 to 6 weeks. And now if they've been with the therapist already, we want to work with that therapist. Hey, I love therapists. I love working with them. We'll work with them. A lot of times I will get kids that have never been to a therapist, never a mental health issue. The only kids we usually get that had a mental health issue were usually ADD, ADHD, so they were kind of in the system that way and identified with something. But as far as it co-occurring, I will usually be able to tell after about 4 weeks if something just doesn't seem right. We don't diagnose that at the McDonald Center. We're specialists in one area. I am one of the counselors that will always refer.
You'll be able to say,
refer.
well, this alcohol problem is really just a result of the depression and we're just going to treat depression? Or do you send them all the way through the treatment?
Oh yeah, what we will do is when the alcohol problem is there, now we have 2 problems. That's why it's called co-occurring. It doesn't mean that if you treat one, the other one goes away. Especially with eating disorders, that's a biggie. With eating disorders, we will get male and female girls into treatment. We'll get the alcohol or the drug use tampered down. The eating disorder will pop back up. You get the eating disorder settled down, a lot of times that the alcohol will pop up. Different treatment centers handle things differently. I am very pro co-therapy while they are in treatment. If there's a history of depression, if I'm seeing like a failure to thrive, I'm not diagnosing, I will send them out for an assessment immediately. Because I don't want to be treating a child for an addiction problem, which needs to be treated, but completely looking the other way and going, hey, an addict's an addict. When in reality, there can be an underlying thing feeding that. And that happens a lot. I mean, I don't know what the statistics I just put up because those are new, but number we always use was 65% of kids, and usually it's more than that. So once they got that drug problem going, now we've got 2 problems. It doesn't mean if we just treat the depression, well, the alcohol or drug problem goes away. It rarely works that way. So, but there's nothing more sad. And that was the case in my own personal life, was there was a lot of clinical depression in our family. But back then they didn't really get that. So I self-medicated with alcohol for years. And it was only when both were treated, and I've had sustained recovery since. So just don't always believe everything you hear though, but you know, hey, forget throwing your money away on treatment with them. They're not young. Forget about it. That's not true. People recover from this every single day, but it is a tough road.